let's go ahead and get started. However, first, I hate to start us off with some dice rolls, but I just want to get them out of the way now. Judas and Eve.
Oh boy.
You two. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No. I think I missed something here. Hold on. No, I think it's still. All right. Let me check some sheets here. I'm pretty sure it's still Judas and Eve. I just forgot to add Magdalena. Let me check on that. Or Magdalene. Magdalena. Yeah,
was a vampire that I played.
Yeah, that was a little bit different story. I gotta stop.
Just a lot of it.
Was she the Toreador?
She was the Toreador with the murder blender husband.
Yes.
Let's
hey, screw you, she's great.
Here.
I have a thing against Toreadors, you know that.
Focus, guys.
All right, we've got that. And so Eve, Judas, and Judas, do you've got that too?
Why?
I'm checking here. I changed some stuff. Okay, so yes. It is Eve, Judas, and Magdalene. All of you either are wanted or have the persecutor's flaw. You are all going to roll that now, and we are going to take the lowest of the Actually, excuse me. If you have the persecutors, the two people with persecutors have to take. We take the lowest of the rolls. Eve is the one with wanted. So, am I making sense?
Yes. 6.
6? That's what you rolled?
Yeah. Right. This is 6, right? That's 9. I can never remember.
This is 6. 6.
This is 6.
9.
Yes. So 6.
So it's the 2D, 10, and whatever, right?
2D10 straight.
It's straight unless you are particularly low on stability, which Judas you are.
Uh-oh.
So you have a -2 to your disadvantage roll.
Oof.
I do,
easy,
don't I?
so that's just a -1, right?
Oh, shit.
Check you.
Everyone's good.
You are unfocused, so you still have a -1.
See, I just rolled badly.
That's
I'm fine.
that's 10, so it could have been a lot better.
Could be a lot worse. It's more than a 9.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a 10. What did you get, Magdalene?
18.
18. All right, so we take a 10 because we take the lowest for the purposes here. So this, you guys aren't. Come on, Pen. Come on. You guys aren't going to know about this, but it modifies stuff later in the game.
Our roles and our actions affect the story?
Yeah, it's just not going to. It's not,
Not
going to immediately bring it up here. Okay. Well, and the first scene was supposed to be with Kiza, but we're going to go ahead and skip that. All right. So it has been, I guess it's 2 nights, 2 or 3 nights, rather than trying to sync up your guys' timelines. It is the night after Simone and Magdalene had their, I don't want to say confrontation, their
date night?
Their date night with Ezekiel.
He was not invited to the date part.
Yeah. But he crashed it anyway. And you guys have decided to meet up at the room 7, where Kiza has been kind of haunting, to maybe use a pun there. And that is where you've all decided to meet up. That being said, Kiza is not there, and that is slightly unusual, but no reason to worry. I.e., I have to come up with a reason why she's not there, but let's not spend the whole game finding our sick player.
I mean, it's not the most pressing. Eve has shown up there, and Kiza wasn't there. Like, she's busy. She said she was gonna go get some milk and cigarettes about 10 years ago.
All right.
And a bullet.
And the other person that is missing right now is Judas. So Eve, we will say that you are sleeping in the bed, attempting to kind of get over the nausea and the strange feeling you have that now that the seamstress is dead and its effect on your magic. Soon after, you will say Delilah is the first to arrive. There's a knock at the door, Eve, and it wakes you.
Hold on.
Open up, fuckface.
Oh, okay. I thought it was someone here to upset me. I'll open the door.
Hi.
Won't you come in?
Yes, I need to sit down. I hurt.
There's chairs and a bed.
I'm sitting on the bed.
Oh.
I lay down on the bed.
Yep. I've got the I imagine that she has the spider eggs in the mini fridge.
So the spider eggs do not exist in the real world.
Oh,
You have
good.
them
Even better.
essentially- You have them in your dream space, which is better but worse if they hatch in your dream space. That's not fun. But you can kind of
Listen,
that's the least of
I've
your
got them
concerns
in my
right
dream
now.
space freezer. It's fine.
Yeah, they're not literally physically in this freezer.
Even better. I was so afraid I had just like a sack of eggs in the real world. Like,
you could bring them into the real world, but you know that's not wise.
that's not super not wise.
Yeah. So, you two may continue to roleplay for a few moments before the rest arrive.
So, how'd your side of stuff go?
From what I can remember, good. I was kind of puppeted for a bit, so kind of repressed a little bit of it. But
Can I ask who puppeted you? Do we know who puppeted you?
you know who puppeted me.
Does he wear a lot of black?
Yeah, he gets into a lot of in flagrante delicto. With yeah. With the,
Dead
yeah.
twin or live twin?
I don't even remember.
Oh, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
Well,
Simone and Magdalene, you arrive at this time.
oh, all right. I'll go and open the door. Oh, hold on. I'm out of focus.
There you go.
Come in.
You just dream warped a little.
Yeah, just come in. I'm gonna sit down. I hop up. I just sit on top of the desk. Well, do we know if Judas will be here?
He was part of your side of this.
Yeah.
So
He's
you
not
tell
even
us.
here. I think I didn't upset him. I think he was upset with something that happened. He really doesn't like spiders, and we had to go deal with a lot of spiders. Yeah,
Just
that's a
bring
way
it-
to put it.
Just bring a rolled up newspaper with you. It's fine.
So they're like 8 feet long and have human faces.
Bring a newsstand with you and roll that up.
There you
So
go.
hear me out. Like a flamethrower filled with
Ooh.
raid.
Ooh.
It was in the dream space.
Can't you have anything in a dream space?
Can't you
Well,
imagine it?
we were really there more to just like steal their babies and leave.
Oh, well, I'm surprised
Uh,
they reacted poorly.
Seriously.
It would have been fine until someone walked into a web. We were fine. We're fine. Listen, Kiza didn't even start hallucinating. She's fine. She's fine.
I'm sure you hallucinate.
Sorry, they're fine. They're fine. You can sometimes if you get bitten. I mean, they're dead, so
Right, I thought they were. Can dead people? Oh.
I don't know.
Sounds like things went really, really well.
They were fine. Y'all got out. They're fine. Nothing else terrible happened.
Well, our side of it went actually fine. Everyone is dead. Well, I guess you got beat up, but I mean that happens.
I got shot a lot. A little
Everyone
bit more than
gets
beat up.
shot.
Did you get shot?
No.
I did.
I was fine.
Yeah,
She
and
was
I got
fine.
puppeted by either your boyfriend or his twin. Which is not cool.
You know what? I do want to know if it was which twin it was. I was trying to be not curious before. I am curious.
I don't want to talk to him. Either of them. I'm mad. And freaking drop me off at that. hospital. You know what I'm talking about.
Who dropped you off at that hospital?
Who was driving? Your little
Yeah.
Goldie boy?
Why
Well,
that
no.
hospital?
It's
Because that hospital is controlled by the Death Angels, who all of you work for now. Season 1, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know what goes on in that hospital.
You'd prefer a normal hospital.
Well,
And they'd have no comments or questions about all of those.
I would not have had a visitor that I had, and that is all you need to know.
I'm sure you can be sure of that. Our lives are weird.
One can hope.
One can hope.
Okay. While you guys are having your conversation, we'll fade to black as we're all wondering where Judas is. And as I realize now, I look down at my notes. That's not what I was supposed to do. Whee! Let's make it up. All right.
Yay!
We're just off script now. I'm making it up now.
39
I have no
minutes.
fear. I'm not
After
stressed.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't
We head to
stress.
It's fine.
the camera reveals that we are at the church. The church where the shootout happened a few days ago. Judas wakes off in a dark corner watching the police still process the scene. There are still, although the initial shock has worn off, there are still community members looking on beyond the caution tape in horror. What has happened here and what it has done to them. Judas, what do you do?
I think I'll try to get a little bit closer, but I'm still going to stay around the periphery of the crowd. I'm just curious as to what's being talked about.
In the crowd?
In the crowd, or if I can get anywhere near closer to the police lines just to listen.
Let's start with the crowd. I like that.
Excellent.
We will say, you know, of course, you have your hood drawn up a little further, perfectly obscuring your mask. Overall, the community members are talking about the just kind of the horror that has happened here. While it could have been a lot worse, it seems as if the father is getting the credit for realizing something was amiss and shuffling the people out as soon as he could. But not everyone was out when the gunfire began. There were about a half dozen casualties, 2 of them children. And that's not including what you would know to be the cultist. Their bodies aren't necessarily reported.
All right.
So it's overall, the community is in a way, because they do not see past the illusion. They only see the church.
Of course.
And then behind you, you will hear a voice. As I... Oh, and of course the lights never work like I want it to. Hold on here. That's all right. I am a little bit more ready this time. There we go. Boom. Sorry, I just can't get it all in one cue. Yes, the community is broken. You see Caiaphas, but no one else can. He says to you just on the other side of the police tape.
I'm not going to respond to him because I have a feeling nobody else can see him. And I don't want to be the crazy man in this crowd of mourning people more than I already am. So I will nod.
A community broken. The Black Madonna weeps. This was not your work directly, but the Blood Angel is pleased. There will be many cries for vengeance after this. Perhaps you were wrong about the one called Simone. If only she was not so foolish to pledge herself to Thaumiel, the twin god. And behind the spectral image of Caiaphas,
Mhm.
3 black Suburbans will appear.
I
And a
am
handful of-
probably gonna take a few steps further back into the crowd.
And these men and women get out wearing in a few of them in official like crime scene gear, and the others in
Mhm.
very basic suits. It doesn't take much to recognize them as the FBI. They have arrived. Caiaphas doesn't look to actually to see them. He seems to just know their presence.
Mhm.
And he will step forward unimpeded by the people or any physical barriers. It seems your handiwork has gotten some attention.
Yes,
I
it
wonder
has.
if we could use this to our advantage.
I'm already a few steps ahead of you.
Are you? Pray tell, what are you thinking, Judas?
There's a lot of people between us and our targets. Why incept a police chief when you can incept an FBI field officer in charge of an investigation?
Oh, I see. Turn them against your enemies.
It
They have
removes the
greater-
police from the playing field entirely.
You are thinking like Thaumiel, and for once I will give you credit for it. Go after the ones with greater power. Make a better instrument for vengeance.
And it draws my target out.
Yes. Noah, the lictor of the Black Madonna, will not want his community to stay broken for long. He will make Emmanuel deal with it. He won't be able to hide from you for long.
Exactly.
Oh. It seems the Blood Angel was right in selecting you. He could have chosen the other. But you might have been the right choice.
I told you I had a reason for waiting.
Well, I don't often say this, but perhaps I was wrong. Go. Do what you must. Baptize this world in your vengeance. And with that, he will vanish.
And I am going to turn away to cut through the crowd after getting as much of a sight on as many members of the FBI field team as I can.
Gotcha. Oh. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying to somewhat fix my screen, and now it's like, okay, well, I guess I gotta leave it bright for a hot second. Sorry, everyone. I don't think anyone's that upset, though. All right, so with that, oh God, see, that's how bright it is. Oh man.
Are you blind?
No, it was just kind of like, I'm trying to get to turn down the brightness here. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way here. There we go, because if not, I'm just like so bright in the camera. Sorry about tech issues, folks. I need a cool lighting cue. All right, so now we return back to room 7. And I will allow you guys to continue your roleplay, perhaps discussing in more detail what has happened or anything that you don't feel like is a secret.
So, the only hitch, and it's not by any means a hurdle, just a hitch, a snag that happened. Leaving the dream space. The dreams get unstable a lot, but this one was different. I left the dream space and I was back in the dollhouse. And, well, Magdalene, Delilah, I don't know if you've been there. Magdalene, I hope you haven't. But
I have. I
Oh,
had to come get
oh,
you.
that's right. You did. You were. A lot has happened. Sorry. Someone killed the seamstress and has her heart. My soul is still there, thankfully. No one messed with that. They messed with every other doll that the seamstress did have, except mine. And a message written in the seamstress blood was those magical 3 words that your man in black loves to say. Well, both of them like to say. And then I told you I would bring you a heart.
That doesn't sound familiar.
No, the second part is completely different, but
But congratulations! You don't have to do all of that work. You don't have to collect people anymore. That's good, right?
Okay, question, because I have been told bits and pieces of this before. Granted, I wasn't really paying attention because I didn't really care. But the seamstress is a resident of the dream world.
yes,
She had your soul
yes,
in a doll,
yes.
and your doll was the only one left when her heart was ripped out.
It was left untouched. Like, they were all up on shelves, and all of them were, like, knocked off and knocked over and, like, scattered. Mine was just still sitting there on the shelf where it should be.
Okay, well, why would Zacky Boy care about you? Not, I mean, partial offense, but
No,
still.
none taken, because I'm gonna be honest, last up close and personal interaction I had with him, he literally dropped to me like a hot tamale as soon as he knew that I couldn't take him to marry.
Not to interrupt, but I want to thank Goblin Cave TV for rating our game. Welcome, everyone, to KULT Divinity Lost, Season 2 of Sinners and Saints. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Eve. I just wanted to call out our new visitors. I know, I'm so terrible.
Gosh, idiot. No, Eve just goes, he doesn't care about me. This wasn't because he decided that, oh, I'm gonna help Eve out. I'm gonna help her out. It's fine. I'm feeling egalitarian today. No, this is
No,
someone put him up to this, asked him a favor, paid a price, I don't know. He doesn't care about me as a person. This was not for me.
well, it kind of sounds like it.
It was about me, but it wasn't for me.
Well, whoever put him up to this must, I don't know,
Oh.
gonna sound rude, but give a shit about you.
You know, whether they do or don't, this is out of a fire into a differenter fire. I'm
Now
still...
you're dying, I guess?
Well, no, I'm certainly not as safe as I used to be. But now I get to find out who has the seamstress heart. And get to see if I can still do as much as I used to. Honestly, this really made me, don't tell Judas. I mean, he's probably figured it out. He's probably smart and figured out, because I told him literally moments before this, if the seamstress is gone, I'm pretty sure that I'm relatively useless. I can put those eggs where they need to go. Maybe. if they haven't already hatched. No, I'd probably know if they'd hatched.
What
But
if you found the heart and ate it?
I can get behind this plan.
I don't. Okay.
I mean, eat the heart, take on the power. Isn't that how all the freaky shit happens?
All right,
I don't
calm
know,
down,
Magdalene,
like-
you've eaten hearts before. You
Yeah, and if
Tell
I
me
eat
what's
her
going
brain,
on.
I'll also gain her memories. That's no. I also fairly certain that if I take her place, I take her place. And while I would be as powerful as her, do I want to be an eldritch horror that just destroys people's lives? I don't want to destroy everything I touch, only some things I touch. You know?
I mean, what do
I
you want to
also
be
like-
instead?
Awake.
But wouldn't you? I don't.
Wouldn't you be going back in the box if she still had her heart?
Listen, I don't. The point is, I don't want to be the seamstress. I have to figure out who has her heart.
And there's a
Burn
knock
that
at the
bridge when I
door.
get to.
Judas, you have arrived.
Open the door. Oh, come in.
Welcome
We
to the
were-
party.
Thank you.
Catching everybody up on what happened.
I was doing a little bit of reconnaissance after Simone's side of the team and their work.
Do any of you want tea?
I want some drugs. I hurt.
Now that you mention it,
Um,
Delilah, you have a horrible, horrible cramp
Oh nope, nope, nope.
in
Ooh, pain.
your gut. Yeah.
No, shit, fuck, tits. What the? No, ow.
Shh, I got pot. That's the strongest thing I have right here.
Not gonna help
I-
this. Ooh.
Is this like a possession kind of pain? Like,
I got shot multiple times when I was being puppeted by a demon who didn't care about the meat suit.
well, do you need me to put a tampon in it? Because that's about as much as I can do.
I was at a hospital.
Yeah, well, that's what tampons were designed for, is gunshot wounds. That's
Yeah.
about all it's good as I'm for.
I was in a hospital. They're covered. They're healed. They just hurt. Like now. Cause ow.
Listen. It has pain-killing properties. I don't carry anything more intense. I don't carry narcotics.
I'm curious during the scene what Simone and Magdalene are doing while this conversation is happening.
Ellen is leaning against the wall and kind of watching everyone.
Simone is leaning near her, just kind of rolling her eyes at this whole endeavor because no one is murdering anyone.
Well, the spirit of murder has shown up.
Yes!
So while they're having their back and forth, Judas is just sort of gonna pace his way into the room. He's waiting for them to finish their very amusing exchange.
So now what? You need to find a heart, you need to find a tampon. What's the next step?
So, we were not able to plant that little dream spider in a certain police officer's dreams previously. And I think that worked out for the better.
Why?
Your actions at the church have brought an unexpected element into play. The
Yes.
FBI is in the city. They're here. And they're getting involved.
Ooh,
So, my thought is why the fuck should we bother planting that little dream spider into really a nobody cop? Why don't we implant that little spider into the dreams of one of the FBI agents that's here, preferably the lead field agent?
I can try.
And I'm sure that you can do. Because if we do that, then we can direct them against all the St. Clair's little foot soldiers. FBI takes the lead. The police are Well, their hands are tied, so that removes them and Lion Court's foot soldiers from the playing field.
As they're talking, Delilah, this is going to be the weirdest thing I've ever said. Definitely. You, how do I say this? I'm just thinking, like, I'm trying to think of a
Smile as he's
horrifying
trying
way
to
to
think
say
of it.
this. I'm
How
like,
do I say this? Oh god.
So you have a horrible cramping pain in your lower abdomen, and you also feel like there's something moving around in your pants.
Oh my god.
I couldn't think of I should write that down. I couldn't think of a horrifying way to say that. I think it
Please
was
someone
relatively
clip that.
horrifying, but yeah, someone.
Jesus.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Not
Well,
enough
While they're
tentacles
talking-
in this game.
While they're talking, there is like you're like, oh, and there is something down there that shouldn't be.
I'm going to the bathroom because I'm just going to the bathroom.
All right, so Delilah steps off to the bathroom. Considering this is not vampire and people have to use the restroom every now and again, that's not unusual. Why don't we stick? Not that what Judas is saying isn't interesting. I think we're all intrigued by as Eve eats the popcorn of what's in Delilah's pants.
The number one question of tonight's
The
episode.
number one question.
All right, so you're in the bathroom. I assume you shut the door.
Yes. Is someone gonna have to buy me dinner before this?
I don't know.
Who's
Sure, I'll buy you dinner. It's fine.
So what do you do?
I clearly check what's in my pants.
So as you
Turn on the
as-
fan and immediately start like frantically
From the
disrobing from the
shower. I
waist
turn on
down.
the
Turn it-
shower.
There you
turn
go.
on the shower. Gotcha.
She's showering?
Yeah, we're just like, hey, don't use the
So-
hot water.
You as you abuse the hot water and take a look to what's in your pants, you need to make a keep it together roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He hasn't practiced being familiar with their own anatomy in a while. It's a little weird down there.
Shouldn't have eaten the street meat.
Oh no!
Is what?
I believe keep together is willpower. Oh, I didn't even open up the book.
I'll never eat an Innsmouth taco again.
I mean, I rolled a straight 15.
Yeah, so
plus
that's enough. So the good news is you are not mechanically going to be scarred by what you find. I do emphasize mechanically.
Mechanically.
Yeah, you are not required. Hold on, as I realized I didn't have any of the books open. That's okay. I'm just making it up.
How dare.
There it is. Okay, cool. Now that I got that fixed. Oops, I got too many tabs open. Pulling wrong screens. So, if I may narrate for you, unless you want to narrate this.
Go for it.
Yeah, there you go. So you're kind of pulling back your pants, and you, you kind of get the little. I'm gonna assume you're wearing jeans. So you're a gangster. You're not wearing tights or anything like that. So you got to undo it, kind of zip, pull down. So there you are with your pants to your thighs. You pull back your underwear, and there is a barb that essentially starts from your tailbone and has wrapped around, sticking up like this. You have a stinger.
What the fuck?
Everyone outside the bathroom just hears a very loud string of expletives and horrified, confused shrieking.
Okay, those outside, you suddenly hear a horrifying, confused shrieking from
Can
Delilah.
I kick down the door?
Ladies,
No,
maybe
don't
one of you
kick down the
should-
door.
Don't kick down the door. I'm in the shower,
go-
as you think.
I
Ladies,
go to
maybe
the.
one of you should go check on that.
No, Eve, like if
that'd be
Magdalene says that,
awkward.
Eve just walks over and knocks on the door.
I'm fine.
Yeah, she sounds fine.
Are you sure?
Fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm pulling up the pants. I'm bucking up
Okay.
the pants. I turn off
I've
the
got
water.
extra tampons if you need them. I've also got pads.
The water is off. I'm opening up the door. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I don't believe you, but okay. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, you just look completely fine and like nothing is bothering you whatsoever.
And you screamed for normal bathroom reasons.
The water was hot.
And you're completely dry.
Quickest shower
Like a
I've ever
normal
seen.
shower.
Normal shower.
Normal dry screaming
Listen.
shower.
All right, so here's
You'll
what's
tell
gonna
us-
happen here. Hold on.
Delilah,
hold
you'll
on.
tell us later. You don't have to tell us now.
You should have to tell us now.
So you're gonna roll a charisma check, Delilah.
Okay.
Because there's a rules for influencing another PC, and then you get to pick these options here. Influence other? Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is. Yeah.
Sorry, math is not with me tonight. You said it was. I'm sorry. You said it was a charisma.
Mhm.
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay. This is used for requests and like orders. Like you guys get bonuses to like following their orders or penalties if you don't follow their orders, but that doesn't make sense right here. So I'm going to anyone that I'm just house ruling this. If you decide to drop this line of questioning right now because you either don't want to ask Delilah or you believe Delilah, you can regain a point of stability.
Hey,
So-
I'm stable.
Hey,
I
I'm
still
there.
don't believe her.
I think
Totally
Judas,
there.
you're the one that's messed up. You're like, yeah, that's not my problem.
Yeah,
So do you take in the point of stability?
absolutely.
Gotcha. So you
I'm totally taking that point of stability because
Magdalene, are
ultimately
you taking
it's
that point
either
of
going
stability?
to,
I'm
you know,
taking
it's
that
either going to be
point
great
of
or
stability.
it's going to be terrible and we're all going to die. And I can't. Really
And
influence
then
that.
we've got to go to Eve. Eve, I can give you maybe a +1 on a willpower check later today if you want to just drop this line of questioning, or do you want to?
I mean,
nah.
No, like
That's fine. The answer can be.
I
no, but
already
thank
I
you.
already did say you will tell me later.
And
Will I?
Simone, do you want to take the point of stability, or you want to keep being suspicious?
I want to keep being suspicious. The dry screaming shower was very suspicious.
Yeah, your hair is
Gotcha.
not wet. You're not
So-
even that warm.
So what that means for the two that took the deal, just role play that either were like, okay, let's not ask a woman when she's in the bathroom what's wrong. So Magdalene and Judas are like, okay, let's move on. You two are not
We're gonna
compelled by
do
me.
over
This is
We
to
like-
have our fair share of weird bathroom happenings and know that that's not a normal bathroom happening.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get back to it. Sorry to interrupt. Continue.
Delilah,
Right.
look at me.
Mhm.
Your eyes are closed. Yeah. You're not okay.
I'm fine.
And if you're not okay, is it gonna affect the rest of us?
I don't know.
That's the shit we're going to do.
Not a good enough answer.
Well,
I grab Simone's hand and pull her into the bathroom.
what the hell? Do you close
Okay.
the door? Because I'm
Yeah.
following.
I'm closing the
Hey!
door.
Come
All
on.
right.
Against the door.
This
All
is
right.
my
Simone, you are
room.
alone with Delilah in this hotel bathroom after she's screamed bloody murder in there. I don't know how you're feeling right now, either confused or turned on. I don't know, but
the
Yeah,
return
let's
of the Y boner.
Why, boner?
That can be two things.
As
All
I'm,
right.
I'm doing my
Let's go.
hands, I am repeating, I'm not coming on to you.
You're just like,
All right. Okay, guys, let's go on mute here and/or quiet and let these two role play here because I don't think we want to interrupt.
Yeah. So I'm like turning around and pulling my pants down just enough, and I'm repeating, I'm not coming on to you. I'm not coming on to you. And show her my new stinger.
All right, now you have to make a keep it together check, Simone. I'm going to give you a +1 on top of that just because it's not happening to you and you have seen horrific things before. But it's still a little, you've not seen that horrific thing before.
I'm sorry.
Okay, 16.
The stinger.
All right, so role play how you wish.
Is that new?
Yes. Very. Yeah.
You should tell the rest of them
No,
about your
no.
newfound stinger. You're
No.
like half scorpion right now.
I don't know what the fuck is that, or what it
Well,
does, or what else is gonna happen.
Who did you make a deal with? How did you get it?
I was in that hospital,
And they implanted a stinger in you?
and Subject 7 came to see me, and shit happened.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can work with this.
Can
This is
we?
fine.
I don't know if
This
I
is
can
fine.
work with this.
This is fine. Do we need to cut like a little hole in the back for it, or?
Don't know. Do I have to start wearing dresses?
Oh,
Like-
no.
Not very good for movement. I need to run and hit things and like
No,
jump
I
kick
mean,
and
We can,
stab
we can
people.
strap
Can
it
you
to
do that in
we'll strap
dresses?
it to your leg if we have to.
I'm not holstering a stinger to my leg. What if it rips off?
It's not gonna rip off. It looks pretty on there.
Also, what if I need to use it?
Well, that's why I'm suggesting we cut a little hole in the back. Like, do you remember Jumanji when the monkey tail came out?
Yeah, but that was a movie where people, like, watching it knew that they were watching a movie.
Okay. All right. I love the pun. I love this. Let's keep moving. Okay, that was good. I do love Ty. I love Ty's comment about what's happening with Eve listening to
She's eavesdropping.
Oh,
Love it, Ty.
Oh my god, my
Hello.
face hurts so much.
Oh my god.
All
It
right,
really
so
does.
all
Okay,
right,
well,
so
for right now, just put it away. Put your pants back up. And I'll tell them everything's fine.
Yep.
Okay. I just kind of slide out of the bathroom.
Yeah, Eve's right there, and it's just like,
Everything was fine. Everything is fine.
We're fine. I'm
I
fine.
definitely didn't hear everything.
Fuck off.
Dry
I'm
screaming
fine.
showers are apparently a thing Delilah takes on the regular.
You know, every
It's-
so often you do need to take
It's a new meditation method.
yes.
I
Screaming.
To
don't
help her with the
care.
gunshot pain.
I like
We
Judas
were
over there. Is
talking
like
about
that
the
sounds like
feds.
lady problems.
Judith and Magdalene are just like looking at each other completely over whatever this is.
Oh my god.
All right, so Simone says, "What about the feds?" That being said, if it comes out and you decide you have different problems, I can just go ahead and set this down, and we can just make this up as we go. I'm here for it either way.
There we
Do
go.
what you want to.
Eve just goes, okay. You'll tell me later.
And I'm gonna retake my position against the wall near Magdalene.
I am not laying down again.
Okay. So,
Okay. So, dry screaming showers aside, thoughts on the whole spider egg and to the feds dreams thing?
I don't know
think
them.
it's a pretty solid plan.
It'll be more difficult, and you were there. We don't know how powerful I am anymore, and it's probably not as much as I was before. I'll
I'm
try.
aware that it's going to take a little bit more legwork. I'm completely aware of this. But it's a situation where I think that the risk is worth the reward.
The easiest way is if I have a name, like a face, like a picture, ideally even like a possession, if it's a stranger.
Give me something, I can find something.
I'm sure we can find that.
I need a lead, I can find something.
I'm sure we can do that.
All right, team. Now that we're so we've decided our problem tonight is the feds. So
Not the stinger.
you guys have not the stinger. I mean, that being said, if you want to change your mind and we want to start figuring that out,
Well-
I'm on board.
We're fine.
So
I don't know, I love everything that's going on.
It didn't say when. I said you will tell me later. I never
all right,
said when.
so Eve's right. if for the Inception idea, if you guys want to take the feds and have them kind of coordinate or go against your enemies, you're probably going to have to get a hold of the lead investigator.
Mm-hmm.
Eve's right. I should say, Eve has very strong reasons to suspect that her magic might be a little is reliable.
Inky.
Yeah, it's not been tested. But that being said, there's a difference between going into the dreamscape on your own and just using your intuition and magical knowledge to get there. It's another to have someone's personal object, or potentially being closer to the actual sleeper. Even though the dream space doesn't really follow Euclidean geometry, so that is true. Another thing that comes up.
They need to be asleep.
They need to be unconscious.
There we go.
And for more than like 5 seconds.
Boy.
There is one other
Bam.
option I do want to point out. It may not be as... It doesn't have as much finesse as that one. It has a lot more just direct, but I am talking to you guys, so, you know, it may work out. Judas does have the dad voice, and it's possible to do commanding voice on this character. Yeah, so those are your two options that I can think of off the top of my head, and with a little bit of I considered you might do this that I've thought of. So if that's the plan.
I am always willing to use the dad voice.
Well, if you guys... I don't want to go and be there in person. I'm still a wanted criminal, and Emmanuel has renewed his hit on me, so being in public is not the smartest idea for me.
Snatch and grab.
Snatch and grab sounds good.
You bring, leave.
Yeah.
You put her in the trunk, or you put him in the trunk, or you put them in the trunk.
Put them in the trunk.
You just do your thing from inside a car.
Okay.
And then we
They
drop
need
them
to-
off somewhere.
In the defense of Magdalene's suggestion, because you are an improviser, you do not have to be in your sanctum to do magic. So
You're not wrong. As long as they are unconscious
know
in the
that,
trunk
but-
and will be unconscious the whole time,
I will
I'm sure
command.
we can have that.
I can improvise. If we get some LED candles, I'll get some good stuff.
Yeah, we can do that.
Do it in a car. Now, what's the backseat situation? Is this like Crown Vic size or Lincoln? Are we talking like Geo Metro?
We'll steal
but-
whatever size fucking car you want. How does that sound?
that being
Oh,
said,
okay.
Eve, you have Streetwise, so you're able to probably get a hold of that. Simone has moles and Templars that she can send to do things. Delilah,
I was
Did
mostly...
she not have
So
a
I'm saying-
limo?
like that.
Did
no,
she
that's
just
not
not
what
have a
I'm saying.
limo?
Just not for your character. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I was
yeah, we-
mostly asking like,
Yeah.
be kind of funny.
Yeah,
But-
this is role play.
We are doing that tonight, today, now, later. When are we? When?
I'd
Said they're at the
personally prefer
church?
sooner.
Sooner than later.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna lay low. I'm gonna just hide in the back of that car. I'll let you guys
Sure.
worry about the car, getting it, getting there, getting them, knocking them out, putting them in the truck. I'll be there just to... I like not being arrested. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind the cuffs. I don't mind the handcuffs. It's the being arrested part that I really don't like.
This is more than I needed to know about any of you tonight.
Yeah. All right. So let's on the out of character level, real quick. Let's just give
Okay.
me a just guess of the plan. Like, here's our rough outline of what we think we're gonna do. Like, you know, Simone's gonna come in there and ninja everybody in the face. Like, what are we thinking?
So what was in my brain, and people can kind of mush this around, if Judas already saw them go into the church, we know where they are. We can snatch and grab either one of them there, or follow them at least a few bits away to see where they're going and see if we can snatch one from where they're going. Like if they're going to their own hotel room, or one of them has to go to the bathroom. Yoink, go.
Gotcha. Does anyone have a problem with that plan, or wants to
I like
maybe
that plan.
adjust it a little bit?
That actually goes pretty well with what I was thinking, is that we're going to follow them until we hit a point where one of them is vulnerable, then we snatch one.
Gotcha. Simone,
We're not going to
Delilah?
take on an entire FBI task force. That's just fucking
Let's
bananas.
not.
Let's not say we didn't.
I'm cool, but not that cool.
I'm not.
And
Cool
also,
at all,
too, you
guys.
need them alive to do what you want them to do. So
Yeah, getting into a shootout is not
Lame.
as great.
No.
Morpheus, if they end up in the hospital on morphine, Morpheus will make this easier. However,
all right. Okay. So I'm thinking the goal is you want to grab them on their way out.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay. So
basically, to make it easier, we're going to follow them until they're going to go back to their hotels, because these people have to sleep at some point. Spirits of Vengeance don't sleep.
weird how
Sounds
that
good.
works.
all right. I like the plan. Let's go ahead.
Also, they're agents. They might not even be in the same hotel rooms. Oh, you're so smart.
Exactly.
So the hotel room is where we're grabbing them. Is that the
On
new
their
plan?
way to the
Follow them.
hotel, I think.
On
On
their
the
way.
way to the hotel.
On
Got
We're
it.
gonna
way to the
find one when they're on
hotel.
their own because they're
Yeah.
stupid.
Correct.
They think, Shh, Riverside, this isn't a big town. I can walk alone. I'm an FBI agent. I can walk by myself
All right,
down the street.
So we're gonna
How
keep.
big my
so-
gun is.
We could
So-
also honeypot them.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
Hey! Nose goes on the honeypot.
All right. Good thing
Okay,
you're taking
wow.
that in stride.
You don't know what I'm talking about in character.
In character, I don't. I'm a character.
All right.
This
So
is
did we
fucking
want to do the
hilarious.
honeypot plan?
We can give it a
Let's
go.
focus on-
If snatch and grab doesn't work, switch to the honeypot.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and keep going. Press the way normally. Unless does anyone need a break? Do we need a break? And I mean that honestly. If anyone needs it.
I do.
Oh, Judas needs a break, and that's absolutely fine. So okay, everyone, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick 5-10 minute break. There will be another break later because I have a fun costume change I have to do for all that fun stuff. So stick around from hopefully less stingers and pants, or maybe more, and some snatch and grab and honey potting, and some more fun cult experiences. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I love it. Our producer was like, and go. Oh, wait. Oh, there we are. We're good. That's fine. We love them here, though. A little off center here. Let me scoot over. All right,
And-
everyone. Welcome back
I came back over
to
here,
continue
so-
the second part of episode 5. I was afraid we were going to run out of time. We were not going to have enough to fill it, but we might go over a little bit tonight. But that's okay. It'll be a good time. So our assembled group of murder and mayhem monsters have decided that you guys are going to kidnap one of the FBI agents. And
Because we make great choices.
Because
Yes,
my list of my list of crimes I am wanted for is not long enough. I need kidnapping on there.
Yes.
So your intent is to kidnap one of the FBI agents
Absolutely.
and then hope that Eve can use her dream magic to incept the idea with the dream spiders. Failing that, potentially using Judas's commanding voice, or failing most of that, or not able to get it, Operation Honeypot. So, and then pick up where it left off.
Not necessarily
And-
in that order, but we'll burn that bridge if we get to it.
And potentially
Exactly.
more stinger conversations. So I'm going to say, just because I had mentally kind of prepared all this and you guys had brought it up, we're going to say on the drive there's not a good opportunity. You could take it, but high risk. But you follow them back to the Marriott they're staying at. Oh, well, there you go. You now have your pickings of which one, because they're all seemingly staying at the Marriott. As they go
got a
inside to
room
check in.
block.
Yeah, they can't nab them in the lobby. That'd be too dangerous. But you guys are outside the Marriott. The FBI, the whole team of FBI agents is staying in there. What's the plan?
Well,
Someone want to be an escort?
I mean, I don't know if my back page listing has my new tattoos listed, I guess.
Yes, Delilah.
Question: what kind of Marriott is it? Is it a Ritz? Is it a Fairfield? Is it a courtyard?
courtyard?
Oh my
I-
God! Like I am a sign language interpreter.
Honestly,
I have no-
Shitty normal and good.
Rachel, only
Yeah.
you and I are wondering what kind of. But I honestly,
Yeah. So
probably
Marriott.
there's the
Probably a
Motel
courtyard.
6, and then there's the one above it. It's they have a nice room, but at the same time,
So it's a courtyard.
it's
there's
just
a
it's a
government
courtyard
building.
Marriott.
It's a courtyard.
It's
Yeah,
it's
there we
a
go.
courtyard Marriott in an okay kind of town, part of town.
Okay,
So there you go.
cool. We
They're
can work
federal
with this
employees.
then.
They don't get that much.
Because if it was a Ritz, we would get a lot of looks.
You don't think people at the Ritz order goth, grungy looking call girls?
All right.
Sorry.
That's
Um,
so. How are we getting inside this apparently courtyard Marriott?
I'm going in through a service entrance because there's no way I'm gonna walk in the front door and not get looked at.
I'm
So-
gonna follow Judas with that one.
Yeah, most of them have a pool. Most of them have pools with outdoor access and indoor access. Yes, you need a key card to get in, but we'll figure something out.
Key cards are easy to come by.
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna take a moment and ask, can I, since I have unnaturally strong, can I do one of those anime things where you like hold the door really quick and like punch it so it breaks the lock?
Yeah,
yeah,
sure, I love
do the anime. Here I am, like, let's see if I can hide my markings.
Yeah, absolutely. You have
So-
a naturally strong. Let me. I'm not even. It is a hotel, apparently courtyard Marriott, full access door. So you
TM.
just yeah. I have no problem with. So you guys all sneak out. I actually before we begin, Simone, you have Templars. Are you sending them to do anything? What's It's just
No,
that-
I think right now we're just gonna keep them kind of on high alert because if we get caught in here, if someone starts a
Yeah.
fight in the lobby, we're no longer priority number one.
So escape drivers.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
Right now
Escape
they're
drivers and lobby fight instigators if we need
they're
them.
Plan C. Gotcha.
they're the wait for my signal. Oh, she didn't tell us what the signal is, guys.
And one of them's like in there with a newspaper, just like in the lobby.
Ready to
That's
start a
when you
fight.
very
Cheese
with somebody.
smartly.
ball.
That's when you very smartly say my safe word is help, and
My-
then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
So, it was just I was like that's like an army of dudes that I was like I need to know where they are. So you guys sneak around back. You easily hop the little fence. Yes, where is she? You easily hop over the fence that's guarding the pool. Locked door. Magdalene will get a hold of it, pulls it back, and it easily breaks, and you are able to gain side access to the hotel. Now what do we do?
Well, do we know their room number?
No, you do not.
Idea.
hmm
We head to housekeeping. It'll probably involve us needing to knock out some poor housekeeper, but usually you can look up a listing of rooms from there. Housekeeping has
You-
computers. It has listings of all of the tenants in the hotel.
Could we just?
Yeah, but they would be password protected for security.
They would be password protected. Now I'm wondering.
So then I tell the bitch to unlock it for me.
Okay.
There you go. There you
We're
go.
in a pool right now.
Now,
No, you're inside.
Go.
We got inside.
now,
Yeah,
hold
we're
on.
inside.
Oh, okay.
Second, like follow-up question: do we know any of their names? Literally any of their names?
But they will have a badge. So.
Is that a yes or a no, Judas?
So
Yeah.
you guys currently do
This
not know
is-
their names.
Damn it, Adam.
Gotcha. That
See,
being said, there's quick ways to determine that. I'm just wondering if anyone can
Badge
think.
won't be present on a name list.
Yeah, it
A
would
whole
be
bunch of
check-in
people
date.
checked in under the same card,
Do
checked in at
I
the same
have-
date, same time.
Yeah.
Yes, Magdalene.
So, question: how much information do I need to know to be able to use my hunting advantage?
Let's take a look here. Let's go to you, Magdalene. Hunter. When you are hunting someone or something, you can sneak up on an ambush, camouflage, move, and shadow. So you're gonna need a target. Like you can't
Okay.
just be the FBI guys. Like if as soon as you see one, boom, you can start hunting him because then you can totally do that. But
I mean, we had
Right
been
now-
tailing one, but kind of
yeah,
lost
but
him.
you know they went inside. You know they were inside checking in. So yes, Delilah.
Double-parted question.
Yeah.
Can I retroactively roll prepared?
Absolutely. Why not? Why not?
Cool.
Go ahead, roll prepared for now, and let's have a leverage moment where we have the flashback of how you
Oh
you prepared for
yes,
this moment.
Yes.
I love leverage. To be quite honest.
15. I'm
15?
like consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, that stinger's helping you.
Dang.
Buzz, bitch.
Float like
All
a
right.
butterfly, sting like a bitch.
All right, so you get to choose 3 options. Find or create a map of the location, uncover any security system and other obstacles, or pinpoint a location of something you're after. How about
Yeah,
Which one do you want?
I want to pinpoint the location of the lead agent.
all right, Special Agent Robert Graham we're going to say he's on the 3rd floor, so he's in room 357.
Cool.
So you got that. You can also choose 3 options. You could choose that again if you're looking for anything else. You could try a map or
I don't think we'll need a map of a courtyard. They're fairly easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need to know this is the stairwell so we could take the body unless we're just hiding in the room, which I think is a terrible idea.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Do we want a backup agent and then figure out the obstacles?
Backup
Cool.
agent and obstacles.
I
I
that's
would
cool.
say, yeah.
oh yeah, because I totally had another guy's name ready to go. Let me
Well,
Steve Harrison.
Steve Harrison. There we go. Steve
I was
Harrison.
gonna, I was gonna try and find like a Ritz cracker
Agent
joke.
Harrison.
Agent Harrison. I don't know.
Agent.
All right, cool. So yeah, you got his
I mean-
room. It's a little bit further down the hall, and you wanted just a map, just to, you know
The obstacles. We want to know the
Obstacles.
obstacles.
There's
Camera
no
locations,
particular.
things like that.
This is Oh wait, excuse me. Everybody rolled for their wanted and stuff earlier. Let me go back. and
I
look at this.
did. I had gotten a 6
Fuck.
on my wanted.
You know what though? I'm glad you picked that because guess what?
Oh yeah,
as
I
you're-
super chose to roll a 6.
No, I'm
And
not
I-
talking about you. I'm talking about Delilah here. Delilah, so that being said, there are security cameras, and you are able to pick up that there are other agents watching the security cameras.
Oh shit. Distraction time?
Murder time?
Yeah,
Ooh, that too.
distraction first, murder if necessary.
Yeah, I think we might need to do
Yeah.
distraction and then murder because murder might bring
Let's get some civil unrest,
yes.
and let's get some disturbing the
Let's-
peace. Let's bring
Sounds
battery,
like a-
assault, murder later.
This Marriott is not unionized. We need to rally all of the
All right.
housekeepers
There you go.
and busboys
All right, let's
and
focus-
set them in
let's
the
focus
front
up.
of the picket line.
Sounds like a
Focus
good
up here.
job for the boys. Get them to pick a fight in the lobby.
hmm
Do
Just
it.
to get those boys distracted.
Mm-hmm.
The other
Okay.
boys in
Right.
blue.
So I'm
you know what I
gonna
mean.
text or call them
Gotcha.
however I reach
Have
Roll
them
me
have
your
a
Templar
drunken
check.
fight.
Roll me a Templar check, which I believe is
Drunken
charisma.
fight in the middle of the lobby.
Roll
That's
for
so
drunken
great.
fights.
That's
Let's-
super normal.
Let's find out if this city has a mutual combat law.
20.
Can fight in the. Or is
20.
it, what
Okay,
time
guys,
of day
let's-
is it?
It is the evening. Let's
Okay.
focus up here. 20 is enough. They will follow your orders and not necessarily any additional Okay, yeah. So you get a respond back from Andrew on it. It will be done, mistress. And a few minutes later, you will hear the sound. You will hear a lot of commotion coming down the hall to the right. That's where the lobby is. So what's the plan now?
I think we should wait for a minute or two to hopefully let those agents either get distracted or maybe even try to get involved before we proceed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you will see there a couple of guys in suits, not particularly fancy suits, but suits, will come down to deal with or at least observe. So you do see that your distraction is at least somewhat successful, if not completely successful.
So yeah, I think then we're moving.
I mean, we can't just yoink one of the guys that are going past.
No, we want the main investigator.
Yeah,
the
they're-
lead investigator.
Yeah.
I need someone who will get this done. I don't want to do this twice.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. So you guys begin to move upstairs. I'm going to need an act under pressure check for everyone here. That being said, that's a coolness check. However,
Fuck.
I believe Rachel. See, that's the one name I didn't change. Delilah, you have the sneak advantage,
I do.
which you get options. So you can roll that first. Roll your sneak first. Let me see if it even. Yeah. And then, go ahead, roll your sneak first. Or roll sneak first before anyone else tells me the results, because Delilah might fix all this.
17.
All right, Delilah fixes. Actually, Delilah. So here's what's happening here. Because of the bad rolls at the beginning of the game, everyone's having a -3 to certain things. So you only get a 14. But that's still good. You get to pick one option, and you may spend them at any time during the scene. Your options are: find a secure hiding spot for a while, find an alternate route to avoid encountering people, or bypass security system or other obstacles without being noticed. Which one do you like?
Gee, I wonder. Let's bypass security and obstacles and not be noticed.
All right, so there we go. So we don't need to roll. So if everyone rolled bad,
Oh, thank God.
I got a 1.
I'm not
Oh,
built
wow.
for the sneaky.
Yeah,
All
at a
right.
Built for the
-3.
violence.
Yeah,
Oh,
listen.
-3? That would be
Let's
a zero.
focus
Yeah,
up.
-3.
Let's focus up.
Okay.
So yeah, -3. Yeah. So luckily, as you guys begin, Delilah will say, she will call you guys back, no, this way. And she also happens to have the map, so it works out perfectly. You guys,
He really wants you to have that map.
I know.
yeah. So
On the wall. I just
We
yank
accept
off.
it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would take the fire the fire
Okay.
procedure map.
So
Okay.
we move in. You guys move up the steps. You avoid, as far as you know, any obstacles, anyone keeping an eye, and you are near the door. I don't want to say at the door. You are near the door of 357. What's the plan?
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
All right, looks like
Yep.
Simone's knocking.
I'm gonna get
Keeping.
out, but I'm gonna get to the side. So
Oh, is
they
there a
look
do
through
not
the hole.
disturb? Is there a do not disturb?
Yeah, I think there would be a do not disturb up. Yeah.
Then
I
I
take
take
that
it
off.
from the door. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off the door and I'm gonna put it on the ground. I'm gonna slide it so there's like a centimeter underneath the door, so it's not crazy to them that this could have fallen off earlier.
Gotcha. I like
There
it.
you
yeah.
go. It's very smart.
Housekeeping.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know what?
off
Go
to the
ahead.
side so they
Give me an
can't see.
influence other check. Charisma.
Ha! Is that at a -3?
It is indeed.
Way to go, you guys. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It doesn't matter. It's still 21.
Jesus.
All right. So
My
you-
charisma is 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah,
You are very
Murder-
good at making people do what you want.
exactly. It's what happens when you run a cult.
Mhm.
So with that, I'm thinking you want him to open the door. He will look in, and we will say you did really high on your influence other. So your attire is not well noticed through the peephole.
Plus, I'm
You're
short.
standing really close. Yes, you're
Yeah,
really,
that's right,
yeah,
you're
really
short,
short and really close.
Oh, you can't
All
see me through the hotel walls.
That's true. You are small.
And you open. All right. So eventually he will. After a second, he's like, you see the light disappear from there, and then he will open the door. And you did well enough. He does not have the lock over. He opens the door completely, and he will be like, he's like, no, thank you, and he'll look down and see you, your petite ninja murder nun self. What do you do?
There.
Function.
Yep, we're rushing.
All right, so
We'll let Judas be the first one to rush because Juggernaut.
I feel like whoever has the highest violence, which is probably Judas, make a violence check, and let's just make sure it doesn't roll bad.
Let's see if I can roll for violence.
I'm letting you guys do it. I'm just
Since I'm
rushing in
about to
get
commit the violence, can I roll ice cold right now first too?
Sure, why not? Yeah, why not?
Excellent. Because that seems like a smart thing to do before any craziness happens.
And while that's happening,
Me.
yeah, you need to make an act under pressure check.
Oh no.
That's 16.
16? All right, that's going to succeed. Yeah, that's enough to rush him in his room. Like, I'm not worried about that. But
Oh,
let's
that
see
was
what
that was my
Oh.
that was just my
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
Cold.
yeah. Then you'll get. I think then that's fine. Judas,
then,
you can then choose 3 of the abilities that you can spend during the scene.
at this point I'd like to automatically maneuver into a better position and now roll my violence.
All right. Cool. I like it. What'd you get, Eve, on your?
Am
Act
I
on
at the
pressure check.
-3?
No, this is separate. This has nothing to
Okay.
do with. Yeah,
Oh, good. 10.
10. Okay.
I'm so glad
so
that I don't have the -3 because this is
As
only kind of bad.
what'd you get, Judas? What was your
20.
total?
21.
Gotcha.
Fuck.
All right. Even though they were seemed
suck
to be
out
somewhat
loud.
prepared for trouble, you guys seem to be kicking ass, and you're able to force him in his room. He had a weapon ready, but Judas is able to push it back. Everyone's moving in, but Eve, you suddenly, as you're walking, you start to feel heavy. However, you push through enough just to get in the door,
Can I
and then
use...
you
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
collapse on the ground.
Oh, no. Is
And
it too late to use my magical intuition, or am I out?
You're not going to go out because you did well, but you hear a voice in your head. Help me. The voice of the seamstress can be heard in your head.
Just imagine Eve is just like knee, like fell to the knees, like just flat on the floor, and then just, oh no. Huh.
Help me. Seem surprised.
I will help you.
I didn't die. You do. Merely trapped. Get my heart.
I didn't assume that. Just gone, not dead, just gone. I will. Give me. Finding it. I'm finding it. Finding it. Give me. I need to breathe. Just let me breathe. Just.
Find the angel. It has my heart. And with that, so you will regain conscious. Well, you will. The headache goes away. So as you guys, the rest of you guys come in, next thing, like Eve just falls over, which is really strange. But a few seconds later, Eve begins to come to.
Just sits back up.
Magdalene will just kind of scoop her up and put her on the bed.
Meanwhile, I think Judas just has this guy grappled and has a hand over his mouth.
Gotcha.
Knock
Yeah,
him out.
Simone's over there too.
I'm about to. I wanted to make sure that you were all right first. Fuck
I'm
me
gonna
for
come
Yeah.
out the door.
Are you sure you don't need a dry screaming shower? Get it together.
You do care.
I see you, Delilah. You shut the door. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So real quickly, there is no reason to really. There's enough of you
Yeah.
that this one guy that you have already blitzed attack.
Sleeper
got it.
hold.
I mean, sleeper hold. There's also
Good night.
like
Good night.
the butt of a pistol. Just,
Yeah, he is out.
Oh,
My point is we don't.
He
We
can
don't have
actually
to
kill
roll.
you.
Yeah.
I
One of
know.
the pistol
So
can kill
he
you,
is-
but there's no sleep.
He is unconscious now.
Fucking death grip.
And Eve, are you going to attempt your magic?
I thought
Yes.
we're getting into the car.
Oh, yeah, that's
What
right.
do you
Yeah,
feel?
you guys were leaving.
I was gonna say I can attempt it here. I don't need any. I don't need
Yeah,
jack
it's still
shit.
alive.
Before we go, I
The
want to
do
try to
not
find his
disturb
badge.
sign back on.
Weird.
I want to try to find his badge. His,
All right, yeah,
his
the
what
hit-
he fought.
Yeah, you've got his badge and you have his body.
Is he a special agent or a supervisory special agent?
He is the guy in charge. So whatever that is.
Supervisory.
So SSA.
So
I will
Parental.
say, if we can do it right now, let's do it right now.
Well, the-
Because the coming in was smoothish.
I don't know
Let's
how
not
long it
tempt
will
fate.
take.
I put the do not disturb sign out. It's fine.
Okay. I'll let that be your problem. I'm going in. Does anyone
in.
want to come with me? That's what I thought.
Fine.
I've never been there before, so sure, why not?
Hope you guys don't encounter any more spiders.
Yeah, I do have the eggs, Judas. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm fucking aware what you have.
Okay.
All right, Eve. I need you to make. You are going to do your perform a ritual, which is a soul check.
I'm good at soul.
For each condition you cannot fulfill, we take a -1. The ritual takes several hours or even days to complete. You probably don't have that time.
No.
1 or 2 assist. You got the assistants. You must perform the ritual in a particular location. We skip that. And you need a particular object to complete the ritual. I feel like we have that. So you have a -1 to your soul check. Just because you guys are hurrying.
So, 21.
21. So with the -1? There you
Yeah.
go. All right.
Without it,
So
it would
you
have
were-
been a 22. I rolled
you-
2 9s.
Open a portal to the dream world, and it will last as long as it takes to actively uphold it. Okay, so as you enter the dream world, because you are so close to the sleeper, even with you being worried about, since now that you know the seamstress is not necessarily dead, but even then your magic seems to work fine, especially at this close distance. His dreams are very blank at this time because you kind of not really sleeping more so much as he's knocked out.
Good enough.
And now you are in his dreamscape with the spider eggs in your hand. And now you need to pour whatever it is you want, pour into these spiders. So what do you do?
Okay. Judas, tell me your plans. Tell me how you want him to get the St. Clairs.
The police are corrupt. The police need to be sidelined completely in this city, pending a full-scale Justice Department investigation. They
Delilah.
need to start going after the street-level operatives of the St. Clairs. Get the muscle off the street.
I can deal with the muscle. Delilah.
Yeah. So the St. Clairs were the benefactors of the culty church that we murder
Yes.
killed, right? Yeah. So the police are corrupt, the St. Clairs are corrupt, the St. Clairs and the police are working together. Just put that in as like a side note.
Yes.
Yeah, just make sure to bundle them up in a nice little fuck you package.
He will know where to find the financial records that tie them.
I'm also very curious to know how you plan to get the street-level
At
issue
least-
handled.
At least the Angels. When I left the Angels, we were on good terms.
Right, so you're
They
still
might
on
still-
magically good terms with all of them?
The ones I care
You know
about,
this?
the ones that I care about, that care about me,
Uh-huh.
can stand aside if I tell them to.
And what
the
about the
other
ones
ones?
that you don't?
We murder
The-
them.
The ones that don't, I will be sad, but they don't stand aside. I can't save them.
So recommendation then, still set them on the fucking angels and get your people out of the way.
Or just do what I did and kill them all.
I will, but I will also include, he will know where to find evidence that also ties the church to the, where to look for the evidence that.
And with that poured into the spider, the egg will hatch.
Oh.
And outside of it, this tiny nightmarish creature will climb out. It looks at you as much as something as inhuman as this could, with a blank expression, and then goes up as much as there is up and there is structure in this relatively blank dreamscape, and it begins to spin its web. And that is where we're going to end this scene. I did say there was going to be 2 breaks tonight because we have a final scene and I need to do a quick costume change. So I hope everyone sticks around. This is going to be a fun one. And then after that, that is where we will end it for tonight. So 5, hopefully not too much more because this is a little bit more intensive. So I will see you guys then. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I've got it blacked out, but you know me. I like being a little extra, and I think you've all come to love and enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So the dream has been incepted. What will happen, we don't know. But later that night, we find ourselves somewhere, I don't know. Wait, Simone, while you're in the city, where do you stay?
Nice hotel.
Nice.
A moderately nice hotel.
Is Magdalene with you?
I would assume Magdalene's with me unless she has business somewhere else.
Yeah, probably. I
And
usually
what are you-
only sleep in the other apartment for work related.
And what are you 2 doing? It's the night is it's almost morning. Dawn is almost coming. What are you 2 talking about?
Guess what just happened?
Yeah, how we think this is all going to shake out.
Well, please role play that, and I will interject when I must.
So, how do you think it went?
Not as well as it went the first time they tried, I imagine.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We got out with little problem, so.
Oh, thank God for small things, I suppose.
Do you trust them?
No. No. I mean, I don't think they're out to get us, but I think like any smart person, they're on their own side. Do you trust them?
I don't know yet. I mean, I've worked with Delilah before, and, you know, we haven't died.
So,
You guys,
good start.
or you 2 rather, begin to hear a strange sound. The sound of glass cracking. You look towards your very ostentatious mirror. It begins to crack, but not really. You've become all too accustomed to this, although it's been some time. The mirror cracks, and through it a green glow begins to illuminate the rest of the cracks. And through it steps Zachariel the Damned. My children. Magdalene, come to me.
And I hesitate for a moment and then walk towards you.
It brings me great pain to let you wander around so without my
ever watchful gaze, but look at you. And he grabs you by your cheek and jaw. Look at you. All grown up. Oh. And you have served me well. Thank you.
Yes.
So tell me what you say in your dreams. What of this encounter that happened a few nights ago? Oh, I'm sure they have, but tell me about dinner. Something distressed you there. Tell me of it, please.
It was a nice dinner. Or it was supposed to be a very nice dinner. We had uninvited guest.
Who?
Would you like to tell him, Simone?
Father Ezekiel came to talk to me.
Zachariel will take a few steps, and even though it's only a few steps for him, he seems to glide across the floor to you. The priest. Why did you not tell me?
We've been busy doing what you asked.
Oh, busy. I remember you used to visit me quite often in your dreams. Yet you would keep this from me?
It's not like that.
Oh, it's not. Then what is it like, Simone? Please, he says, gliding his hands up to the back of your head, gripping your hair, his nails digging into the back of your scalp. Tell me, what's it like?
I have an idea.
Oh. And why would you not tell me this idea? What are you keeping from me?
He has a weapon.
Oh,
He has a sword.
what about this sword?
Can kill anything. He got it as a reward for entering God's tomb. And I think we should have it.
Do you think we should have it? Or you should have it? Don't lie to me, Simone, he says, gliding his claws down your body. I will know. I know more about you than ever.
I think I can get it.
Oh. And how are you going to get it? He lets you go.
He wants me back. He asked me to go with him. To, I don't know, be his disciple again. I don't know, but I told him no. But that was before he showed us the weapon.
No. You want to leave us.
No.
Magdalene. He turns to Magdalene. She wants to leave us.
No, you know I don't want that.
Do I? He says, walking towards and just looking at Magdalene. Do we, Magdalene?
You're
How
not
do
going to
you
leave
feel?
us.
No. I love you. saw what it could do. And if he has it, sooner or later, he's going to come after us with it.
But you would be leaving me. You can't do that.
You leave for work?
This is different.
It's not different. It's just harder, longer. I don't know. It's just, we should have it.
Magdalene, are you afraid that something's gonna hurt you? You are. I haven't felt that in such a long time. Your guardian angel will remove anything that would frighten you. It isn't Simone, is it?
No.
He turns to her. Are you going to break her heart? Because
No.
if you, he says, getting closer and towering over you, if you would dare, I would be so disappointed in you. I know you, Simone. I know doubts flow through your mind. Come closer. Let me see your hand. He picks it up. You lost one finger to prove your devotion. He says, putting your fingers in his mouth, touching his fangs. I would hate to take another as well.
I would never betray you or Magdalene.
Good. Because your finger is not the only thing to take. My love. He grabs you by your collar and kisses you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will end it tonight. I hope everyone had a good time. I will turn up the light here so you guys can see my fun costume as it's suddenly, whoa, it is now ridiculously
Super
bright.
bright.
Yeah, now I do.
Oh my gosh, it goes all the way down.
Yeah, it does. So shiny. Yes, it does.
What goes all the way down? Oh yeah,
The little razors on the
razors.
chest.
Yep.
oh yeah.
The
Here, I'll
spikes. Oh yeah.
let
they
everyone
do.
get a nice little look here. Oh come on.
Now, this is our favorite part of the stream where we all get to ogle Adam.
Well,
Please
you know
join
what? This
us.
was an expensive jacket, so please ogle.
Even if it is only for aesthetic reasons,
Let's see.
please
Here.
admire the Adam.
Yes.
Over this way.
See here. Where's the non-button? Can we
Nope.
see? My
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah, we
I
see
feel like
it.
You can even
Oh,
like
there's
take it. You can take,
chains. Look at the
yeah,
chains.
take it.
yeah.
Take it.
So
Dude, I love that jacket.
Yeah, like stand up for a second if you want. Even
Stand
to, like,
up,
show
dude.
the
Gotta
bottom
take
of
some
it.
photos and post these.
Yeah.
yeah. So there you go.
It-
Ah,
It's so good.
Razor
yes.
wire. And I'm not sure if you can see it. It gets lost in my hair. My
Razor
halo.
yeah, the concertina wire halo is just
Oh
yeah.
my
So there you
gosh.
go.
Cut me.
Okay,
Daddy.
request for this to come up more often.
Yeah. I think. Oh goodness.
What
now
does
I
the
think
chat
I need to-
say?
The
The chat is dying.
The chat
The
is
chat is
horny on
dying.
main.
Yeah.
I had everything blocked out because I had the green light. That being
Too
said,
many-
because I'm plugging my costume real quick.
Too many
Let me-
monster has
Yeah,
done
give us the link for the
Yes.
person who made this.
Yes.
Because they
Yes,
need all
our-
the praise and
Take
business.
my money.
Our favorite soulless
The
seamstress.
soulless seamstress.
Oh, that's
which-
right.
we will. You can find her on Facebook, the soulless seamstress. I already had the black jacket. She added the spikes, my fake razor blades, which incidentally go all the way down my back.
Oh, he's got a razor
As
spike.
well. She made the halo, added the fake, all this stuff. I already had the neat little buttons on. Or did I? I think I might have already had the buttons. It's been a hot minute. I bought this jacket probably,
A long time
almost
ago.
20 years ago, and I've been using it for different things. And I'm like, for $50 jacket, I've gotten a lot of use out
Screw
of it.
you still fit in your clothes from 20 years ago.
It was a while ago. So so I hope everyone had a good time. I hope you enjoyed our little extra costuming. I can't really think of anything else. Thank you to Helmgas. Thank you to PTRP Theater. And we will see you guys next week. Ty, we hope you're feeling better. Oh, yes, because I did forget another little fun ending I was going to add on to it, but that's okay. We'll save that for next time. So with that, everyone enjoy your night, and we will see you next week.
Bye.